What's going on, guys? Triple G Beast here. So the 2016 election just came to an end. Finally, only took, what, 8 hours, if not more than that. But that's besides the point. I'm going to go ahead and watch for the first time, the acceptance speech from Donald Trump, who just won the election. Now, before I watch this, just as a quick disclaimer, I am not either for Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. I don't lean towards any particular candidate. I think we were better suited with other candidates. I mean, some people are going to disagree with me on that. That's fine. That's not really my point. My point is, don't think that I fully support Trump or fully support Clinton. Because personally, like I said, I thought we'd be better off with other people, but that's just me. So, watching this and for the rest of the video, don't think that I favor one candidate over the other. That way I'm giving my complete unbiased opinion and I'm going into this totally neutral, and I'll give you my thoughts on his speech and the election as a whole after this. So without further ado, here we go. Alright, playing in 3, 2, 1. I know this song. That's the theme from the movie Air Force One. They would play this song. They would play it. Good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, you should watch it. So it's Trump and his family. I think this is in Trump Tower, if I'm not mistaken. Could be, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where it is. And this must have been like, what, 3 a.m.? And I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I mean, it is pretty long. It's 36 minutes. I'm only gonna watch a few minutes of it, you know, just get my general vibe from it. You know, do the intro and then do see what he has to say. Very attractive. I have no idea who these people are. USA, gotta cheer the USA. Okay.
Thank you very much, everybody. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated. Thank you very much.
Everyone's like too busy cheering for him to be able to talk.
I just received a call from Secretary Clinton.
Okay.
She congratulated us, it's about us, on our victory. And I congratulated her and her family on a very, very hard-fought campaign. I mean, she fought very hard.
Yeah, I read that on the news somewhere that Hillary was conceding with Trump, so she's basically congratulating him.
Very long and very hard over a long period of time. And we owe her a major debt of gratitude for her service to our country. I mean that very sincerely. Now it's time for America to bind the wounds of division, have to get together. To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as one united people. time.
I think that's his grandson on the right. He looks exhausted.
I pledge
I'd be too.
every citizen of our land that I will be president for all Americans, and this is so important to me. For those who have chosen not to support me in the past, of which there were a few people, I'm reaching out
That's
to
how it
you
is.
for your guidance and your help so that we can work together and unify our great country. As I've said,
A lot of presidents say this after they win. They say, you know, congrats to the other party, and we all need to work together.
an incredible,
We've heard it
and
before,
great
but,
movement
you know.
made up of millions of hardworking men and women who love their country and want a better, brighter future for themselves and for their family. It's a movement comprised of Americans from all races, religions, backgrounds, and beliefs who want and expect our government to serve the people, and serve the people it will.
There's a guy in the comments that says the like and dislike bar is mimicking the election result.
We will
It's
begin
almost
the urgent
literally half and
task
half.
of rebuilding our nation and renewing the American dream. I've spent my entire life in business looking at the untapped potential in projects and in people all over the world. That is now what I want to do for our country. Tremendous potential. I've got.
I think the kid on the right's trying really hard not to yawn. He's like,
It's going to be a
oh,
beautiful.
no, yeah, now his eyes.
Every single American
You see his eyes
will
like,
have the opportunity to realize his
yeah, you can tell he's exhausted. He's like, can I just go to
the
bed?
forgotten men and women of our country. Will
He
be
looks so
forgotten
damn
no
tired.
longer. We are going to fix our inner cities and rebuild our highways, bridges, tunnels, airports, schools, hospitals. We're going to rebuild our infrastructure, which will become.
I think the guy just said kill Obama in the background. Really, dude?
Put millions of our people to work as
Oh,
we
people.
rebuild it. We will also finally take care of our great veterans. We've been so loyal, and I've gotten to know so many over this 18-month journey.
Trump looks pretty tired too. I mean,
just
be in his shoes. You've been up for who knows how long, maybe even days straight without sleep.
We will embark upon a project of national growth and renewal. I will harness the creative talents of our people, and we will call upon the best and brightest to leverage their tremendous talent for the benefit of all. It's going to happen. We have a great economic plan. We will double our growth and have the strongest economy anywhere in the world. At the same time, we will get along with all other nations, willing to get along with us. We will be. We'll have great relationships. We expect to have great relationships. No
What a
dream
lot
is
of
too big, no challenge
past
is
presidents
too
have
big.
said, but
Nothing we want
hasn't
for our
happened, but
future
we'll
is
see.
beyond our reach.
We'll see.
America will no longer settle for anything less than the best. We must reclaim our country's destiny and dream big and bold and daring. We have to do that. We're going to dream of things for our country, and beautiful things and successful things once again. I want to tell the world community that while we will always put America's interests first, we will deal fairly with everyone, all people and all other nations. We will seek common ground, not hostility, partnership, not conflict. And now, I'd like to take this moment to thank some of the people who really helped me with this, what they are calling tonight.
Thank you for this, Oscar. I would like to thank so-and-so. That's
First,
kind of what
I
it
wanna
reminds
thank
me
my
of.
parents, who I know are looking down on me right now. Great people. I've learned so much from them. They were wonderful in every regard. I had truly great parents. I also want to thank my sisters, Marianne and Elizabeth, who are here with us tonight. And where are they? They're here someplace. They're very shy, actually.
They disappeared.
And my brother Robert, my great friend. Where is Robert? Where is Robert? My brother Robert. And they should all be on this stage, but that's okay. They are great. And also my late brother Fred, great guy, fantastic guy. Fantastic family. I was very lucky. Great brothers, sisters, great, unbelievable parents. To Melania and Don, and Ivanka, and Eric, and Tiffany, and Baron. I love you and I thank you. And especially
It's a big family.
With all of those hours, this was tough. This was tough. This political stuff is nasty and it's tough. So I want to thank my family very much. Really fantastic. Thank you all. Thank you all. And Lara.
At least he's honest about that.
Unbelievable. Vanessa, thank you.
Can't really argue with that. Political stuff is nasty stuff, guys.
You've all given me such incredible support, and I will tell you that we have a large group of people. You know, they kept saying we have a small staff. Not so small. Look at all the people that we have. Look at all of these people. And
Well, you have a big-ass family.
And Chris and Rudy and Steve and David.
Some people might be friends
We
or
have got tremendous
people that he just knows, but
people up here, and I want to tell you, it's been very, very special. I want to give a very special thanks to our former mayor, Rudy Giuliani, who's unbelievable. He traveled with us and he went through meetings.
no idea who that is, to be completely honest.
Where is he? Rudy. Governor Chris Christie, folks, was unbelievable. Thank you, Chris. The first
He does the
man,
same fist bump that Trump does.
major politician. And let me tell you, he is highly respected in Washington because he's as smart as you get. Senator Jeff Sessions. Where's Jeff?
Don't know who that is either. I mean, I'm obviously not super in tune with politics or know not much about him, but
Great man.
I'll get to that in a minute.
Another great man, very tough competitor. He was not easy. He was not easy. Who is that? Is that the mayor that showed up? Is that Rudy? Oh, Rudy got up here. Another great man who has been really a friend to me, but I'll tell you, I got to know him as a competitor because he was one of the folks that was negotiating to go against those Democrats. Dr. Ben Carson. Where's Ben? Where is Ben?
He disappeared again. Everybody's
Mike
poof.
Huckabee is
Everyone's
here
asleep,
someplace,
probably.
and he is Mike and his family, Sarah, thank you very much. General Mike Flynn. Where is Mike? And General Kellogg. We have over 200 generals and admirals that have endorsed our campaign. And they're special people, and it's really an honor. We have 22 Congressional Medal of Honor recipients. We have just tremendous people. A very special person.
All right, well, that's plenty, I guess. If I were to guess the rest of it, he's probably just gonna thank some people that helped him through his campaign, and then he's probably just gonna go along, saying thank you and whatnot. I mean, you can typically read news articles and they'll summarize what they say anyway. I just kind of wanted to get a visualization, if you will. A lot of people have surprisingly asked for my opinion on this, and I was pretty hesitant about it, to be honest, because the thing is like I said, I'm not huge into politics, and so I know, and you just automatically say that, people are just gonna assume you don't know what the hell you're talking about, blah blah blah. But like I said, I'm not trying to make anyone push towards a particular direction. Basically, my thought is, I'm sure he means well. People are going to disagree with me on that, but that's, just from the video that I've seen just now. Presidents, most of the time, sadly not always, but most of the time, they mean well. I think, I understand why people dislike him. I also understand why people like him. I see both sides, and I still, don't care for either him or Clinton. Like I said, I think there would be a lot more suitable candidates to run for office. But, we have Trump and Clinton, and it is what it is. And Trump ended up winning, and, a lot of people are happy about it. A lot of people are upset about it. And I can see either direction. I totally get that. People ask me what my personal opinion on it is everything has just started, so it's really hard to say this early, But in terms of like what I look for in each candidate and things, I look at both sides. My thoughts on the election as a whole is this. I don't really like election days, never have, and here's why. It's because, you look at days like July 4th, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, days like that when America comes together and we just celebrate our country and stuff. And then you have election days where, at the times when people are the most divisive, when they're at the most conflict, and, just looking at the numbers where it's almost like half people like him, half don't, it's, divided half and half, and it makes the country just hate each other. And that's why I can't stand it, because it just causes a bunch of people to rage at each other, spread hate, say rude things to each other, and, I just don't care for it. It's a lot of drama. I'm not big into drama. That's kind of why I don't like bring up politics, because it always stirs up drama. But I understand why it really bothers some people. I really do. But the thing is, the way some people describe, like, they think they automatically know what our future is going to be is, really reaching it. Look at it this way. See, when people tell me that, like, Trump is going to cause World War III, or he's going to make the economy a disaster, blah, blah, blah. To me, it's like, you need to really just chillax and think about it for a minute. Because presidents, for some reason, people think that they have absolute power, that anything they say is automatically just going to be how it is. That's not how it is. You have to go through the Senate, House of Representatives, Congress, so when you look at it, the president only has like a third of the power, if that, in decision making, so I personally am not worried about it at all. A lot of times people act like the end of the country is coming, RIP America, and people are just like, I'm moving to a different country. If that's your decision, that's your decision. I think that's a really drastic thing to do. I don't really see the point in it. I don't really think our country is going to be changed that much. And people are protesting, and they're making all these accusations, like what's going to happen. Sometimes the accusations are right. Sometimes they're not. You look at when Bush got elected, people protested, and they said he was going to start another world war. Same thing with Obama. Some people said he was going to start another world war as well. It's just, and you look back on it, that stuff just didn't happen. People just make these very crazy accusations that just don't come to be. Again, I see both sides. I understand why people like him, why they don't. But personally, I don't think people should be as scared for the future as they should be, saying these outrageous things that we're going to go into a war, or that the economy is just going to completely break down. It's just, people just need to take a deep breath and realize that the federal government is mixed with Democrats, Republicans, Independents. It's all mixed with all these different people, not just one person. The president is more of someone that is representing the country. They're not a dictator, you know. They're not in complete control of everything that happens. It doesn't work that way, and some people just think that's how it is, but it's not. And that's why I'm not really worried about it. I do kind of like how we do get a new president every few years. I think it's nice for a change to see what works, what doesn't work. But I'll close with saying this. So, if you supported Trump, awesome. You know, I'm happy for you. You know, I hope he does well as a president. I'm sure no one's going to disagree with me when I say that I hope he does well. Again, I don't favor him. I just hope he does well. I mean, who doesn't want a president to do well? We want them to succeed. We want that. So I hope he does well. You know, I'm happy for him. If Clinton won, I'd be saying the same thing. I'd be happy for either candidate because both of them obviously worked really hard, and you know, the reward is becoming president. So, you know, congrats to him. And if you're a Trump supporter, you know, I'm glad that you're happy with the outcome. For those of you that wanting Clinton instead, or just don't like Trump at all, I totally get that. But I don't think you should necessarily worry. Sorry your candidate didn't win, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, look at it this way. There have been several other presidents in the past that haven't done that well, and you know, our country is still standing. It didn't burn to the ground or anything. And even if he is bad as a president, there is hope for y'all. I mean, just like every other job, if he does crappy at it, then he can get impeached. I mean, that's what happened with Nixon. He did a shitty job and he got impeached. And sometimes even their presidential term gets shortened. So, you know, there's that. So, if they fuck up, then they get fired. Again, I don't think people should be as worried as they are. And I understand why they're disappointed. So, I would just say, sleep it off, have a drink. And I think we should all just come together as one people, not one party, not Republicans, not Democrats, not independents. Just come together as one, and let's just do the very best we possibly can. And just hope that Trump does well. If he doesn't, then don't worry about it, because we can easily fix that. So that's all I really have to say, guys. If you enjoyed my reaction, please hit that like button. And as always, be sure to sub to the Triple G. Till next time, guys. Peace.